Every day, nagko-collect kami ng mga forms, official business forms, leave forms, and overtime forms. And then, we have to check pa the balance kung may available leave you employees. And then, yung overtime naman, on a weekly basis din. So, we have to check it and code it, and then we have to submit the report to accounting for payroll. Ina-arrange ko pa siya alphabetically, ganun. Tapos per department. So, yung filing, yung papers, sobrang dami talaga. And then, yun talaga yung nabawasan. Yung nag-sprout kami.
Top 3 reasons that we took into consideration when we decided to go with Sprout. That one, I tried to find out the system where we could adopt most easily. Second is reliability, and it addresses current concerns that we have on attendance monitoring systems. And the third is, of course, track record. We have to check out how the system worked for other companies, and we also consulted with our IT people on what they know about the system that was being introduced.
At first, what we had difficulty on was onboarding our employees, especially the senior employees. So they had a hard time navigating through Sprout.
One challenge na na-encounter namin is when we oriented the employees, there was some employees na may resistance kasi nasanay kami na we do manual checking, manual filing. May iba kasi na hindi sila digitally oriented.
But as soon as we onboarded them, everything was good after. They understood it and it was all smooth.
With Sprout, we observed that our tasks became more efficient. First, in timekeeping, we have the opportunity to keep track in real time yung daily attendance logs of our employees. As we all know, Manila Bulletin is a media organization. We are a newspaper company. So therefore, every sheet of paper is very important to us. From using papers in filing requests and reports, through the help of Sprout, we made it digitalized. Because of Sprout, our onboarding process has become evidently smoother. Sprout became like our one-stop shop. Hindi na siya hiwa-hiwalay na, okay, so for overtime, ito yung document that we need to obtain. For leaves, ito. So, naging single one-stop shop na lang.
Continue to work with Sprout because mainly, we'd like to do things better. We'd like to do things more efficiently. We'd like to be reliable, and we can only do that in partnership with reliable and effective people. And we think we found that in Sprout.
My name is Charlene de Guzman Rivera. I'm the Country General Manager of GoWay Travel. In parallel, I'm also the Managing Director of INA Prime Solutions, which is a sister company of GoWay. I oversee the daily operations. We are now 398 and counting. I believe our company is a travel industry, but in 2021, we opened a BPO side of the business wherein we also support other travel companies as well. So it's still within the travel industry realm. Before, there were disputes that would come in and out in payroll because it was manual. So there would be a lot of errors. We miss out things. My compensation and benefits person, she would always go overtime, 3-4 hours a day because we needed to finish it. It's a non-negotiable. We have to pay our people. But Sprout solved that for us. Out of 100%, 90% of the disputes are gone. It has changed the day-to-day lives of everyone, not just managers, not just employees, but everyone. We were able to save a lot of time in terms of addressing people's needs. We were able to save costs in return. We were able to comply more efficiently with everything that the government needs.
So before Sprout, I think the payroll processes that normally took 2 to 3 days now is being done on a matter of hours.
One other thing that I'd like to mention is Ready Cash. We were able to activate that for our employees, and the feedback is great. It's a lot of help in terms of emergencies for our team, and our core value is malasakit. And that was truly essential in helping us strengthen that core value. That in times of needs, apart from the organization helping you, there's that platform that it's It's ready cash. The malasakit culture is something close to my heart. It's not just a word or a cliche that we say out there. It's something that we truly practice. And Sprout has helped us strengthen that core value.
Our experience with Sprout during implementation and even after we go live, we have a very positive response and a very positive employee experience because the training team were able to train us of the different modules inside the Sprout dashboard, really help the employee navigate the systems more efficiently and easily. All in all, I think we have a very satisfactory employee experience during implementation and during the transition.
Great companies doesn't thrive because they're profitable. Great companies thrive because they have great people. And great people comes from great experiences of the employees. Sprout has truly helped us with that experience of our employees. We continue to work with Sprout because Sprout values our people.
Before the systems, before the platforms, before the policies and processes, there are people. People who show up early, stay late, and carry the weight most never see. Payroll days, compliance deadlines, questions that don't fit neatly into forms. They don't do this work for recognition. They do it so others can focus on theirs. Because HR isn't just a department. There are the people who keep your business running and your employees taken care of. And when HR works, everything else does too. That's why we built Sprout. Not just as software, but as a partner. One that adapts to how real businesses work, across branches, across teams, across realities. HR designed for everyday work. Payroll that employees can depend on. Compliance that keeps your business afloat. Intelligence that helps leaders make smarter, more human decisions. AI that supports, suggests, simplifies, so humans stay in control. And beyond the technology, real people. Engineers who build beside you. Experts who guide you. Customer success who stay with you every step of the way. Because when HR works, people thrive, businesses grow, and work becomes more human. Built for the people who make work work. Your people-first AI platform built for payroll, compliance, and work.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Sprout in Action, our live webinar series where we showcase how Sprout solutions help organizations work smarter. I'm Sam Wong, your host for today's session on performance reviews done right, a live look at Sprout Perform. Managing performance reviews manually is costing your HR team time, accuracy, and compliance. So in this live demo, we'll walk you through Sprout Perform, the performance management module built for Sprout HR and designed for audit-ready appraisals. So just a few house rules before we begin. So firstly, the session is being recorded. You will receive a copy of the recording and your e-certificate via email within 48 hours. Secondly, if you have any questions during the webinar, please send them through the Q&A tab below, and we'll address as many of them as we can later on during the Q&A and after the demo portion. And lastly, if you enjoy sessions like this, don't forget to follow @Sprout HR Tech on social media for updates and upcoming episodes. The Sprout in Action webinar series is brought to you by Sprout Solutions, People First AI for payroll, compliance, and work. All right, so let's jump right into it. I'm excited to introduce to you our speaker for today. She is the product manager for Sprout Perform and a senior people operations manager at Sprout Solutions with 9 years of experience in human resources. As both an HR practitioner and product builder, she brings extensive experience across the employee lifecycle. combining people expertise with technology and AI to help organizations create better employee experiences and more effective people management processes. So let's please all give a warm welcome to Dayanara Janisha. Didi, take it away.
Hello guys! Good morning! Ayan, kamusta? Nakapag-breakfast po ba tayong lahat? Ayan, okay. So, good job, no? Nakapag-breakfast tayo. So, at least we have an energy for today's session. So, yan, I would like to introduce myself muna. So, I'm Dayanara Junicio, but here at Sprout, they call me Didi. And currently, I'm the Senior People Operations Manager and also the Product Manager for the product that I will be demoing today. So, in this product, I've put in a lot of I can say effort and some mga roadblocks or challenges that I experienced along the way, no? Like throughout my experience as an HR in terms of the performance. So I've put in a lot of effort and thinking about this product that we've built for HR. So next slide, please. So today I'll be walking you through Sprout Perform. This is a very structured audit-ready performance appraisals. So siguro before I proceed with the next slides, I would like to ask our attendees, again, good morning to our 161 attendees. So hopefully you'll be able to learn a lot in this webinar. So I would like to ask lang, what are the current practice that you have as well as the problems that you are encountering in terms of the performance management that you have in your company? So maybe we can see some responses in the chat. Like ano yung mga nagiging problem natin as an HR in terms of tracking or managing performance management? Ayan. Sige, I'll wait for some answers. Maybe you can share some insights on external clientship using to make assessments. Yes, traditional recording. Maybe for the traditional recording, you mean by Google Sheet or spreadsheets? Ayan, okay. So I was able to get some responses and these are, yes, MS Excel. So very traditional. And with Excel or Google Sheets or spreadsheets, no, it can be lost along the way. And then parang in terms of tracking, medyo manual siya. And then for HR, of course, we have to create something out of it. So with Excel or spreadsheets, parang medyo madaming back and forth and then you have to manually compute, no? Ayan, data collection and tracking. So that's one. So ayan, next slide. So I'll be introducing you Sprout Perform. So in my case, Sprout Perform is a very simple, straightforward performance management tool built for Sprout HR for HR and managers. So it keeps appraisals consistent, audit ready with guided review workflows, structured KPIs, weighted scoring, and discrepancy detection. At the same time, with all your responses, no, you don't have to manually track na like Excel, ano na yan, goodbye to Excel and spreadsheets monitoring. So with Sprout Perform, you'll be able to track it in one place. You can easily check no sinong manager who have not yet processed their performance management, who are the employees na hindi pa nakakakuha ng evaluations. So ayan, so I'll be walking you through that. And next slide on the key features that we have for Sprout Perform. So we have self-assessments. So if you guys have this in your process as well, and if you don't have, I truly recommend you having this part no, in the performance cycle. The self-assessment, it's for the employees to assess their performance throughout the period, depending on the evaluation period na they are evaluating. At least you'll be able to see parang how do they see their performance, if there are anything na they need help straight from them, you'll be able to see it from their evaluations. Next, KPI templates. No need na for like manually encoding KPIs. There will be a library for it. Now you can store KPI for your team as well as for the company, no, for the org-wide. Next is team evaluation. You can assign KPIs, monitor evaluation, progress, and complete reviews. And last but not the least is, of course, the collection, the data, and the overall score. No? You can monitor employee evaluation in one place, track progress in real time, and ensure review every cycle. So for this one, Ayan, si Sprout Perform, again, it's very simple, straightforward kasi performance management cycle or evaluation doesn't have to be super complicated. It's the conversations around it, it's the feedback around it that is very important. No? So, ayan, okay. So, I guess I can start with my walkthrough now. So, I'll be sharing you three personas. There's an HR admin, the manager view, as well as the employee view. So, first, I'll be showing you muna the HR admin and what are the things that we need to set up on the side before we can proceed with the evaluation. Okay, let me just share my screen. Okay, I hope you can see my screen now. Ayan. Okay, sige. Okay, good morning. Ayan. Welcome to the Sprout Perform. So once you logged in, this is the dashboard or this is the page that you'll be seeing, no? It will go straight to the evaluation period wherein you can easily see what are the open or mga evaluations that are currently that the HR admin currently created. And the next tab is this one, my evaluation. So of course, admin or HR admins are also employees now, and we need to be evaluated as well. So this is where you will be able to see the evaluations for yourself na you need to process. So for this one, maybe on the employee side, makikita natin yung parang progress niya or yung steps. And then next is the team evaluation. So for this one, this is if I am also a an immediate superior. So if meron ako mga team that I need to evaluate, magkakaroon siya ng information here. So later on the manager side, you'll be able to see what are the details na makikita nila in their account. Next is the KPI template. So ito again, this is kind of like a library of the KPIs that the managers, the HR admins are managing. So we have three parts here: company-wide, my templates, and shared templates. So for the company-wide, if you have in your company or in your process like a fixed KPI, no, like for this instance, the core values. So for the core values, di ba parang ano naman siya, it's for everybody in the organization na we need to evaluate. So if we want that to be already included in the evaluation, you can create the template here and then put that in the evaluation once na makikreate. So later, I'll show you how to create a template and as well as embedding it in every evaluation cycle. My templates naman, this is for my own, like if I want to create my template for my team, and then shared is if I want to share it to other departments as well. And the next is the employees. So for the employees, this is connected with Sprout HR. So it's synced from it's getting information from Sprout HR. So lahat ng mga nakikita natin doon, nagpo-pull siya from here. And then next is the evaluation settings. Ayan, we have here weight configuration. We have two types, company-wide and employee level. So for company-wide, of course, this is for everybody. Now they will be following the same set of configurations. And then for employee level naman, if like for example, meron kayong super specific na weights no per employee level, you can also configure it here. And then next is the notification. So you can also configure the reminder. Like for example, for pre-due reminder, like kung kailan niya siya gustong ma-notify si manager before the due date. And of course, the overdue. Kasi this is one of the parang struggle natin, di ba, as an HR, is need nating mangulit sa mga manager na asa na yung evaluation, late na tayo, overdue na tayo. So for this one, the system will do this for you. The system na yung mangungulit for the para sa iyo sa mga manager. So you can set it up like kung gusto mo if sobrang makalit siya, it can be every day after the due date. Parang as in maanay siya na kailangan ko nang mag-submit. No? So these are the things na we can configure for the notification. And last but not the least is the reports. So for this one, we made lang ng simple report that the admin and the HR admin normally check, which is of course the scores for the evaluation and the completion summary para makita natin kung nasa ang stages na ba yung mga employees or yung mga managers no in terms of their evaluation. So ayan, these are the tabs that we will be seeing as an HR admin. So now let's proceed with setting it up para makita nyo ano yung mga things na you can configure before setting up an evaluation. So dito, palit tayo sa evaluation settings. So of course, we need to finalize first the weight configuration depending on your current process. Now, if it's company-wide, like super simple, company-wide, everybody will be following the same configuration. So for this, we have two sections, core value and individual KPI. So okay lang naman yan na parang automatic na to na once na final na yung score, the system will be computing it based on this configurations. So you can configure it maybe sabihin natin 25 lang for the core values and then 75 for the individual KPI. And then you can save it na. Ayan. So once you configure it as well as the notifications, you can now proceed with creating the evaluation cycle. So for you to create the cycle, let's go to evaluation period. Ayan. And then click lang natin si create evaluation period. Ayan. So dito tatanungin tayo the evaluation name, description, start date, kung kailan yung parang period na we are evaluating. So, start date nun and end date, as well as yung due date, no, kung kailan mag-evaluate or parang kailan dapat yung deadline for the managers to submit the evaluation. So, let's try. Lagay tayo ng sabi natin, video webinar evaluation. Or let's say, Q1 pa lang. Q1 2026 evaluation. So, description is optional naman. And then, lagay tayo ng start date. So, since Q1 ito, let's do January 1 hanggang March 31. And then, let's say for the due date, kahit itong June 12. Yan. And also, for the employees, you can select if lahat will be having this evaluation period or specific employees lang. Like, for example, sa third month, ayan, sorry, may question. Ayan, let's say you created a third month evaluation for a specific employee, pwede naman natin din siyang i-select. So, multi-select naman din ito. And we can search naman here kung may lalabas na employee. Ayan. So, in this case, let's try see all employees. And then, core value template. So, ito, meron akong nagawa na core value. So, ayan, punta pala tayo dun. Sorry. So, ito, ayan, sa company-wide pala. Sa company-wide, ito yung core values natin. When you want to create another one, let's say, medyo outdated na tong core values section na to and we want to create another one, we can click this one, create template, and then let's say, new core value 2026. The description, ayan, new set of core values. Ayan. Next is mag-add tayo ng KPI. So for this one, it needs to have like 3 minimum natin na KPI. So let's say this is for integrity. And then it has ng weight ng 50. Tapos we'll just put in test. Tapos sabihin natin attendance if it's part of your core values as well. And then ano pa ba? Yun na narinig ko kanina. Malasakit. Ayan. So let's say these are the core values no, na you have in your company. So save lang natin. Ayan. And then if you want to update, you can do so naman. So going back to the evaluation, and ulitin lang natin. Ito, January 1 to March 31. Due date is ito, that's all employees. Because from here, you can put in na or select the new core values that we created earlier. So, click lang natin yan. And then, start evaluation period. Now, for every time that we created a new cycle, the manager will be notified via email na meron tayong generate na evaluation and this is the due date now for that certain evaluation. Now, after that, let's proceed with the account me immediate superior. So let me just share my screen for a new window. Ayan. Ayan. Okay. So now, it's time na for the immediate superior to process the evaluation of their team members. So makikita natin, mapupunta tayo dito sa team evaluation na to, na tab, and makikita nyo agad if there are evaluations na not yet done by the manager and overdue na siya. So, i-highlight siya agad ng system para it will be the first one na they will be processing. And then, ayan, reload lang natin for it to reflect the new evaluation na ginawa natin kanina. Ayan, and then you'll be able to see here then the evaluation cycle that I just created kanina. So let's say we will now proceed with evaluating. So when you click the view button, it will show you this Kanban board wherein makikita natin like at what cycle na the employee is. So for example, for this one, I have one direct report and I need to set up the KPI. So when setting up KPI, we have two choices. So there's select template or add KPI manually. So let's try first the select template. So as mentioned earlier, si manager, they also have their own set of KPI template na tab wherein they can score the KPIs of their team members. No, let's say parang in their team, parang they have two sets of role, and then of course those two sets of role they have same KPIs. So they can store it here para they don't have to manually encode it every time na nagpa-process ng evaluation. So let's go to KPI templates. Ayan. So here they will be able to see the company-wide, my templates, and shared templates. So let's proceed now with my templates. So eto, may mga nagawa na ako before na mga KPI templates. Ayan. But if we want to create a new one, let's click this button and then lagay lang tayo ng template name. Let's say this is for HR KPI. So you have an option then if you want it to be private or shared to other managers. Like for example, this KPI is parang may mga ibang, this set of KPI meron din to other team na parang at least parang sharing the same expertise. So you can put that as shared or keep it as private. So for now, let's do private. And then we can add na ng KPI. So again, for this one, it needs to be 3, no, minimum of 3 KPIs. So for this one, let's say employee relations KPI. And then yung weight is 50. And then test. Tapos payroll quality. And then last one is, let's say, employee engagement. Ayan. Ayan. So it needs to be 100%. So once you are done encoding the KPIs na, you can click save. Ayan. So if you want to update it again, pwede naman din po. Just click edit lang and then update. So going back to the evaluation, ayan, hanapin lang ulit natin yung cycle. And then click si view. And then set up KPI. Ayan. So you have two options. If you want to select template or add KPI manually. So for this one, let's try to browse yung template that we just created. So when you click the browse template, it will open this portion here Ayan, so you have HR KPI, LDU, and CA KPI. So let's say this direct report HR KPI ang gagamitin natin. So we can apply that here. And then let's say hindi niya siya na-update no before adding it here. So pwede naman tayong magbura. Yeah, we can delete and then add a new one. So let's say ano ba to? Employee retention. Ayan. And then I think okay na. So once we are done setting up the KPI, we can now begin evaluation. So ayan, na-post niya na yung KPI and now we can proceed with the direct report. So as mentioned earlier, the direct report can do self-assessment, no? Para makita, at least makakita si manager ng insight from the direct report na these are my score for myself and for example, mga challenges that I experience as an employee and what are the things na parang I need help with na parang sa tingin ko can help me improve this specific area no in my performance. So let's try to I'll just log in lang as a direct report. Hold on. Ayan, and then I'll just share a new screen. Ayan. So, yeah, okay. So as an employee, this is the isa lang, super simple lang. Isang tab lang yung makikita ni employee. Kasi, of course, as an employee, we only need to evaluate ourselves. We need to review lang the evaluation if we want to see the previous one. At least nakikita ko yung mga history here. So let's say I want to view ano ba yung naging evaluation ko before, what is my score. We can review it here. Ayan. There's also a download PDF. Ayan. And then let's say ayan, I need to do my evaluation na. So let's click this one, complete eval. Ayan. So we can drag this, yung scoring. Ayan. Or we can select the buttons here. So in terms of the score, we have 1 to 4 and we are using quarter score, like quarterly increment, like 0.25, 0.5, and 0.75. So let's say ito ang score ko is 3.25. This is my comment. Then here, yan, this comment. So ayan. So nakita nyo that I didn't include, as a manager, I didn't encode core values, but it's already part of the evaluation. So kung gusto nyo as a part of your policy na dapat they should be following company-wide or org-wide KPI, you can put that here. Ayan. And then, next is the overall comment, no? So here, maganda siya na part kasi you'll be able to read, no, ano yung mga sa tingin ng employee na parang things na nagawa nila for that quarter or for the specific period, as well as the things na feeling nila they need improvement on and need help, no, from the manager. So let's say need improvement on employee engagement. So once you are done, you can now click mark as ready. Ayan. So once okay na, the manager can now proceed with evaluation. So let me just switch again to the manager's dashboard. And I think we have a question. Like, are comments for every line item in core values required? Yes, for this case po, the comments are required kasi it will give at least, no, on the manager side naman, they will be able to share, no, what is the reference for that score. Let's say if it's a low score, no, at least the manager would be putting there na this is what happened, that's why ito yung score natin, and I believe these are the areas that you need to improve for you to be able to achieve a high score in this KPI. So, ayan. So, going back to the evaluation ni manager, ayan, sorry. Saan ba yun? Hold on. Ayun. So going back, I can now proceed with my evaluation to my direct report. So let me just reload the screen and then go back to this cycle. Ayan. So if nakita nyo, once na done na ako sa KPI, nagmo-move na siya to the next cycle. So every time that there will be a change in the cycle, there will be a notification as well. Like for example, for the manager, they will be notified that their direct report has already submitted the evaluation and they can now receive the evaluation. But it doesn't matter naman like if you want to process it already as a manager or if you want to wait for your IS, no? So, for the direct report to finish their evaluation. So, ayan, we can now start evaluating as a manager. So, click natin siya. So, same then, very easy, just drag lang yung bar or you can select it from here. So, ayan, mag-score lang tayo. Ayan. And then areas of improvement. So I believe again this is the very parang important part then of the evaluation, no? Kasi this is the area where the employee will be able to see from the manager side ano yung mga sa tingin kong what are the things na you contributed for this period, ano yung parang pinaka nagawa mo na sobrang malaki yung impact for the organization, and what are the areas na you need to improve on. So, ayan, let's say okay na tayo. We can now click Mark as ready. So, once you click Mark as ready, it will now go to HR for the review. So, if you want to see overall score, it will be getting the score from the manager. So, that's 3.05. And then, makikita nyo na din what is the score of the direct report no, sa kanilang self-assessment. So, makikita din natin from here yung gaps in terms of the scoring nila. Like for example, for the direct report, score niya is 3.25 and then si manager is 3.0. And yung mga comments nila for the specific KPI. And also, we can download PDF. Ayan. Ayan, there's a PDF version na we can download, and if you want to discuss it with the direct report, we can use this as well. Ayan. So next stage is for the HR. So dito, as an HR, you'll be notified as well if this manager already submitted the evaluation for this employee. So in that way, medyo malalaban niya na, nag-submit na to siya. And marami na akong nakukuha na evaluation. But don't worry, the system will be tracking it naman for you. You don't have to like manually check na sino pa ba yung hindi pa nagsasubmit. So I'll show you the part wherein the HR will be reviewing the evaluation. Can we customize? Let me just answer some question. For the point or rating, currently po, the default is until 4 ang meron kami. But in the next phases of the development for perform, and we'll be including the customization of the score. Can we add some legend in the KPI template or additional information or guidance? If you're referring to the description of the KPI template, you can add that in the KPI template section. Hold on, let me just show you po kung saan. Okay. Let me just switch my screen. Sorry, I'm just answering lang some few questions that they have here. Um, what if the performance evaluation will be completed by an external party? Will they be granted to act? Will be granted access to Sprout? So currently po, the Sprout Performer, the system is synced in Sprout HR. So if the external client is not added in Sprout HR, they cannot access it po. Can we customize the form for employees who will undergo performance improvement plan? So for this one, you can set up the evaluation cycle and put it as performance improvement plan. And then you can put there po the period no PIP nila. And then for the goals, ayan, if there's no core value naman for that PIP na period, no, you have the option naman not to attach any core values. And then for the KPIs, ayan, pwede naman the KPIs included there are the PIP goals. Ayan. Okay, sige. So moving forward, we'll be answering po a few questions later. Ayan, so let me just proceed with the evaluation as an HR admin. So now, meron na tayong nakapag-submit ng evaluation niya. So, proceed with we'll proceed with completing that one. So, let's search for it muna. Q1 evaluation test. Ayan. So, makikita natin yung list of employees and the status of their evaluation. So, pag draft, ibig sabihin po, the managers have not yet started setting up the KPI. So, for this case, hanapin natin lang si direct report. Ayan. So, meron tayong for review dito. So, yung mga status po natin is draft or for review or in progress. So, for this one, click lang natin si review and approve. So, from here, makikita nyo na din po the score of the direct report and the manager, and you can see na din yung gap. And then again, if you want to download the PDF for you to be able to quickly browse or parang have a documented file, you can download it here. So, ayan. Let's say, approve na natin. So, again, the final score is the manager's evaluation. So, let's say this is okay na for us. Let's click approve. Ayan. So, once approved, ayan, mababasa po natin, evaluation approved and ready na siya for signature. So, of course, part of the parang compliance of the performance evaluation is that it needs to be acknowledged by both parties, especially the employee, no, the evaluation has been discussed with them and they already agreed with the scores. So, that's part of the compliance that we need to process. So next is, let's proceed with the completion of the evaluation cycle. So let's try first with the immediate superior, yung signature part. So ayan, reload lang natin. And then once na okay na, makikita natin na yung status niya is for signature. So very easy lang. So review and sign. And then just put your initials. So once you put in your initials, maglalagay po siya ng timestamp, yung date, kung kailan nila yun siya na-complete and acknowledge. And then last is on the side of the employee. So let me just switch my account to an employee. Okay, share my screen. Okay. So, on the employee side, makikita po natin na the status is for signature. So, same with manager, they just need to click review and sign. Ayan. And from there, makikita na nila yung score ni manager sa kanila. So, by this time, of course, they are already discussing the scores, having a conversation around it. And once okay na, they can now click review and sign. So once okay na, it will show as completed. And then if they want to view the evaluation, they can click it here. And once they click the download PDF, ayan, makikita natin the status is completed. At the same time, there is already a timestamp for the signatures or kung kailan po siya na-acknowledge on the side of the employee. So at least no, if there will be an instance that the dollar will be needing a documented or acknowledged performance evaluation on the side of manager and the employee, ayan, you can present this one kasi it has a timestamp already of the acknowledged evaluation. Now, on the side of the HR, so on the final stage, of course, the HR needs to check, no, like if you need the report on kamusta na yung mga evaluations na mga employees for this specific cycle, we can generate the report. So let me just change my access to HR. Ayan. So, as an HR, makikita natin hanapin natin si Q1 evaluation test. So, from here, makikita natin yung completion status niya that 1/243 was able to complete the evaluation. So, from this side pa lang, makikita natin yung progress, kung kamusta na ilan na yung completion rate natin for the evaluation. So, click natin si view button. So if you can see, meron po tayong export scorecard here. So it will give you the CSV file for the evaluation. So let me just open it and share it to you guys. I'll just switch lang my screen. So it will be giving you a CSV file of everybody in the cycle. No? So you'll see the cycle name, employee name, first name, department, immediate superior, the status. Ayan. And kung completed na siya, you'll be able to see here the score dito sa ilalim. So again, the final score is on the manager's evaluation. So, ayan. So, kanina, di ba, you mentioned that yung isa sa mga struggle natin would be the checking and tracking of the scores. So for this one, you just need to download the CSV and then run your formula if you want to check average score of the company, or let's say average score per department. So very easy na siya to at least track using this CSV file. So, ayan. So, that's it actually for the process natin for Sprout Perform. And I hope, ayan, as you can see, this is a very simple, straightforward, super straight lang siya na process in processing the performance evaluation ni employee. So, ayan, Sam, I think I'm okay na on my end for the demo. I think we can have some questions.
So much, Stevie, for that very insightful demo. And I'm glad to see that everyone had a lot of questions and very engaged with the demo. So we'll make sure to go through all of them later during the Q&A portion. Before we move on to our next segment, we'd also like to share a valuable resource that complements today's discussion on performance management and building high-performing teams. So as organizations navigate AI-driven transformation, performance management is no longer just about evaluations. It's about building a workforce that can adapt, grow, and thrive in a rapidly changing environment. So that's why we're offering the HR Playbook for Building a Future-Ready Workforce, a free resource from Sprout that explores how HR leaders can strengthen workforce readiness, develop critical skills, and balance technology with human potential. So if you're looking for practical strategies to future-proof your people and your organization, we highly encourage you to download a copy. So you can just scan the QR code on your screen with your phones and click the link in the chat to access that playbook. So this is a very useful resource for everyone here. I'd highly recommend that you scan the QR code or click the link so that you can have access to this resource for free. All right. So coming up very soon is our Q&A segment. So feel free to drop your questions in the Q&A box if you haven't already. But we've already seen that a lot of you have a lot of questions for Didi later. But before we jump into the Q&A, we'd also love to hear from you. So we'd like to ask if you could take a moment to answer our very short feedback form, which should be appearing on your screen now. Ayan, so a pop-up should have appeared on your screen, and just answer some of the questions there. It's very simple, very quick. And your insights will also help us make every Sprout in Action session more relevant and more impactful for you. So I hope you guys are answering the feedback form on your screens. It's actually a prerequisite for the e-certificate. So if you'd like to receive an e-certificate for attending the session today, we'll also be checking if you were able to fill up the feedback form. So ayan, feeling ko marami na magsasagot ng feedback form. So some of the questions here might cover how you already conduct your performance appraisals in your company, if you do, if they're manual, if they're Manomatic, what kind of tools you guys use. Also the challenges that that you'd commonly expect when you're maybe doing performance appraisals for the first time manually, we're very curious to learn how you guys at your companies conduct performance reviews. I feel like every business is very different, has a very different way of approaching things. And we're really interested in helping you, automate that very manual experience of performance appraisals, especially when quarterly reviews come along, when yearly appraisals come along, right? We want the experience to be very seamless for everyone here. So we're really interested to learn about your performance management processes. And so if you haven't, please start filling up the feedback form so that we can also proceed soon with the Q&A segment, yung pinaka-exciting part, diba? Ayun. Sige, I see some people are chatting that they're done. So let's just give maybe a couple more seconds for people to leave the feedback form. Again, so that you can receive your e-certificate, filling up the feedback form is a prerequisite or a requirement. So we'll be double checking to see if for those who've left who've answered the feedback form, we'll be sure to send you guys the e-certificates. Ayan, so marami na nagchat ng done. So if you're done answering the feedback form, just chat done once you've answered it. And we're very thankful for all of your insights. They'll definitely help us make these webinar sessions more insightful, more relevant, more catered to the topics that you're interested in as well. Yan, dami nagdadaan. Okay. I bet everyone's excited for the Q&A session later. All right, so we'll keep the poll open for those who still want to fill up the form and get their e-certificate at the end of the session. But we'll already start the Q&A portion kasi medyo madaming mga tanong. And we also want to be able to answer all of them, diba, Didi? So we have Didi back here, and we'll be opening the floor now for questions. So first question is Sprout Perform included in our current subscription, or is it a separate module? If separate, are there additional costs? And when would implementation take effect?
So for the Perform, ayan, so this is a separate module. And as mentioned earlier, this is synced in Sprout HR. So every information or all employee information that we have in Sprout HR will be automatically synced if you have Sprout Perform. Now for the cost, stay tuned as we will be announcing that in the future as we prepare lang materials that we have for Sprout Perform.
Okay, thanks, Didi. So you heard it here first na best paired with Sprout HR, very separate module pa rin siya. Yeah. So next question, can Sprout Perform import or upload external data into the system? So I think here meaning can we use other HR platforms with Sprout Perform?
Ayun. So for this MVP phase for Sprout Perform, it's really sync lang with Sprout HR. So every information that you have then, so unfortunately as of now, we cannot integrate other Sprout HR or HRIS system. So just Sprout HR for now.
Yeah, thanks, Didi. I also wanted to add that Sprout Perform was specifically built for Sprout HR. So you'll really get the best experience if you pair it with Sprout HR. Yeah. Another question here. During implementation, will there be guide questions, recommended templates, or best practice frameworks available for setting up evaluations?
Sorry, Sam. One more time.
Sige. During implementation, will there be guide questions, recommended templates, or best practice frameworks available for setting up evaluations?
Yeah, so of course during the evaluation, ano ba ito evaluation sabi ko? For during the implementation, you'll be asked like what is your current practice, and if there's anything now we can recommend, like if you have this, we can parang set it up for you na and perform. And if you need us to create like a template for you, maybe that's something that we can discuss then during the implementation.
Got it. Thanks, Didi. Next question. Who is responsible for setting up goals, KPIs, and their corresponding weights in the system? Can this be assigned to managers, HR, or both of them?
Yes, this can be assigned by both HR and manager. Like for example, let's say if your process is that only HR admins will be parang setting up KPI for everyone. So they can put it in my template. So if you can remember, there's 3 sections there. Meron tayong company-wide, my template, and share template. So HR admin can put it in the my template, and then parang iselect sa shared para every time that the manager will be setting up the KPI, they can put it there na parang they can select the template and add it when setting up the KPI of their direct report. So that's one option. Or second one is that it's the manager's role to add the KPI. So normally, I think in terms of the practices, normally it's the managers who are setting up the KPIs for their direct report. So they can put it in their template, or if they want, they can be shared to other managers.
Got it. Thanks, Didi. So medyo madaming options in terms of setting up templates. May follow-up question from the Q&A. Can the system help us create or determine KPIs for a specific role or position?
Yes, actually, that's part of our roadmap for Sprout Perform is that there will be, if you guys know Sidekick, so we have that in Sprout. It's our parang agent or bot that's gonna help us na in some of the stuff that we have in HR. So for Perform, we will be embedding Sidekick and Perform, wherein parang you can just put in when creating KPI, parang you can just put in this is the role, this is the description, and then the Sidekick will be helping you to parang determine the KPI for that role. So magkakaroon po tayo ng ganong feature in the next phases.
Nice. Thanks, Didi. So medyo exciting na eventually Sprout Perform will have AI-powered features. So please stay tuned for that. Okay. Next question. Does Sprout Perform support 360-degree performance evaluations, including self-assessments, manager evals, peer evals, and internal customer or stakeholder evaluations?
Yes. As of now, it can only cover self-assessment and yung manager's evaluation. But in the next phases in our roadmaps, we'll be also including then mga 360 evaluations kasi that's gonna be helpful then in the current practice then that we have. Parang it's gonna be helpful then parang getting the peer feedback from other colleagues and other stakeholders that the employee is coordinating to.
Ayun, thanks, Didi. So right now, Sprout Perform, like Didi said, is very much for structured audit-ready appraisals now. Eventually, we want to have that 360-degree capability. But please stay tuned as that is definitely in the roadmap. Next question. Are evaluation forms customizable? So for example, can we add additional competency sections, feedback categories, or comments fields for strengths and areas for improvement?
Okay, so for the other templates or let's say other parts that will be evaluated sa employee, like for example, if you have competency, definitely you can put that in the template. But for the customization of the form, let's say yung mga questions around the overall comment, as of now, it's built in and not yet customizable. But again, in the future, there's something that we will be parang putting in as an improvement na that it can be customizable by the admins or the managers.
Got it. Thanks, Didi. All right. Medyo madami pa yung questions. Maraming interested sa Sprout Perform. Next question. Can evaluation results go through an approval workflow? So for example, can it go through HR review before they become visible to the employees?
Yes, so for the flow that we have currently set up no in Perform, hindi muna siya makikita ni direct report. So only the manager and the HR admin will be able to view the score muna. So before siya makita ni employee or direct report, it needs to be approved muna by the HR. Kasi for example, kasi if you can see meron siyang approve and reject button. So if rejected kasi siya, there will be a reason and then babalik siya kay admin to the manager na to if may mga kailangan update in terms of the evaluation. Then once approved by HR, that's the time lang that it will be visible to the direct report as well.
Got it. Thanks, Didi. Another question here. So if HR rejects an evaluation during the approval process, is a reason for rejection required? Will the manager and employee receive notifications? And what happens next in the workflow after the rejection?
Ayan. So, in my answer earlier, there will be a rejection parang reason and the manager will be notified as well. So, in terms of the notification kasi every stages, the manager or the admin will be receiving now stages email notification. So, for example, once it's routed na to HR, kapag approve or reject, the manager will be able to receive an email notification of kung ano yung status niya, kung na-approve ba siya ng HR or hindi. And then if rejected, they need to go through it again. Parang normally, when I reject evaluation, I put in reason din na parang you need to put in parang let's say yung comment niya is so vague na parang yung score is mababa and then ang comment is parang super simple, like one word, parang you don't get anything out of it na parang, okay, anong ginawa ko? So, kapag nag-reject ako, I put in the reason like, okay, maybe you can expound more on the comment, parang at least the employee or the direct report will be able to know what are the things na I need to improve on. So, ayan. And then it will go back again to the manager and then approval process ulit ni HR.
Got it. Thank you for that very detailed answer, Didi, para wala nang confusion. So, next question. What information can employees see after an evaluation is completed? For example, can they view their manager's ratings, comments, overall feedback, and full evaluation details?
Yeah, so all details na both self-assessment and manager's assessment will be visible na to the employee after siya ma-approve ni HR. Kasi once approved by HR, it will be routed na for signature. So that's the time na they can discuss the scores. This is my score to you. Tapos parang mag-signature na tayo, pag-acknowledge na tayo. So makikita niya na lahat of course para at least may alam siya kung ano yung ina-acknowledge niya na scores.
Yup, exactly. Because transparency is very important in these kinds of processes. Next, can you receive notifications on progress status of an evaluation for both the employee and the manager and even the HR?
Currently, for the notification, it's being routed to the specific recipient lang. So, for example, the employee already submitted the self-evaluation. So, the notification about the status will be received by the manager. para they already know that this employee submitted na, done na with the self-assessment, you can now proceed. And then in terms of the parang, let's say, routed na for HR, it will be routed na yung notification to HR. So very specific lang as of now yung notification niya to targeted recipients. Kung sino lang yung parang dapat ma-notify for that changes.
Got it. Thanks, Didi. Next question. Can Sprout Perform help with monthly PAs and gather the total score to be used for the annual PA?
Yeah, so that's the Help Denny export scorecard. So for the scorecard, on the report generation part, parang you can generate all cycles na you want for a specific period. And then from there, you can compute na yung score. And then if you want it to be sorted per department, pwede din naman. So the scorecard or the CSV file will be helping you on parang arranging those, no, depending on the report that you need.
Great, thanks, Didi. So very useful siya for whether you do performance appraisals monthly, quarterly, or annually. Good. Next question. Can we generate PDFs that would be compliant in case we would need it for DOLE or NLRC cases?
Yes, pwede. Pwede po natin siya ma-generate. And also, once it's already signed by both parties, the timestamp and the parang date kung kailan will be included there as well para full compliance talaga siya in case natanongin kailan ba ito na-acknowledge, kailan nangyari yung discussion. So, it will be recorded then in the PDF.
Great, thanks, Didi. So for this next question, I think I can take this on. So is Sprout Perform an internal application of Sprout, or is it a third-party vendor? Is this different from PeopleBox AI? So to answer the first question, yes, we built Sprout Perform internally. It was built specifically for Sprout HR and designed for businesses who might still be doing their performance appraisals manually, may not know where to start in terms of monthly, quarterly, annual appraisals. So it was very designed to be a structured performance appraisal tool. So anything that you need to kickstart your performance appraisal process within your business, right? And this is indeed different from PeopleBox AI. So PeopleBox AI, I would say, is so this is a third-party vendor that we've partnered with Sprout. They actually have an integration with Sprout HR as well. So PeopleBox has more to it, has more to it than structured appraisals. There's also 360-degree feedback, one-on-one optimization, but it really depends on what kind of performance appraisal process your business needs right now, right? So whether it's Sprout Perform or PeopleBox, it really depends on what serves your business the best at the moment. What performance appraisal process really fits the kind of organization that you run, right? So there's not like one wrong or right answer there, diba? All right, and then the next question, I can also take this on. Will you be providing a seminar on employee performance? How will we start building our KPIs? So great question. So I invite you guys to stay tuned for future webinars. As you know, we've been collecting feedback sessions over the past couple webinars, and a lot of people have been sharing that they're interested in employee performance topics. So you can stay tuned to future Sprout in Action or HR Experts webinars. We have an upcoming episode for this soon. So please stay tuned for that. Okay, I think we're down to some of our last questions. So Didi, if this one's for you naman, if we have third-party managers, so in this example, clients who do not have access to Sprout, what would be a good workaround for this kind of setup while maximizing Sprout Perform?
Workaround. Okay. Workaround. So I think for this one, because as mentioned earlier, this is thing with Sprout HR. So if they don't have access, no, and if they are not the parang manager na naka-assign for that specific employee, di sila yung matatag for the evaluation. Now, in terms of if you want to get the feedback no of the client, parang the PDF, that's something na you can guys share with na parang this is the KPIs and what can you say about the employee, parang, and then from there you can maybe merge it. So hopefully, in the future, I'm not sure, but not saying anything or not promising anything, but that's something that maybe we can think about with the team. But as of now, unfortunately, ayan, we cannot have like external talaga won't have access if they are not part of Sprout HR. But so think about it, guys.
Yes, thank you for that that feedback. No, it's really useful for us to hear these different kinds of perspectives on performance appraisals para DD's team can constantly build on Sprout Perform so that it can, cater to everyone's needs, right? Another question here. Can we customize the document format, I guess, of the performance appraisal document? Can we add branding to the document?
For now, the logo of your company can be added to the PDF, but in terms of like the general branding, let's say if you have no specific colors, as of now, the system won't be able to do so. But yeah, we'll note that on the next phases, if that's something that we can look into.
Got it. Thanks, DB. Okay, another question here. So, someone is curious to learn if employees can complete evaluation forms using their mobile phones, or is it only available through the web?
As of now, there's no like a mobile app for the performance eval. But since this is web naman, if they're using phone, parang this, I think this is something that they can parang go to in their profile sa mobile phone nila. But web version pa din siya. So as of now, we don't have the mobile app. So web version via browser.
Got it. Thanks, DD. All right. So I think we're down to our last question, and it's actually quite a nice question to end this on. So beyond performance reviews, how does Sprout Perform help organizations build a stronger performance culture and support employee development over time?
Ayan, okay. So for Perform, no, I think in my experience din or parang with the things that I'm learning din or parang seeing din in other companies or in other organizations, parang they're looking at performance evaluation. Parang some of them have performance evaluation on an annual basis or parang quarterly or parang sometimes hindi nakakapag-evaluate sa employee. No? So with Sprout Perform, this can help them at least no parang the manager will be able to have the managers can prioritize it now using the system, and then the direct report na they have will be getting na ng real-time feedback, or at least parang they don't have to wait for the annual performance na kasi parang for other team, let's say kung super manual pa sila, parang they're doing annual kasi the paperworks around it maybe sobrang dami, kaya they're doing it semi-annual or annual. But hopefully, Sprout Perform will be able to help you process it on a timely manner. And in that way, the employee and the manager can have conversation around the performance, and that you don't have to wait na for, let's say, next year pa to improve your performance, no? Kasi baka mamaya, sobrang dami mo na palang need na improve on na hindi natin nasasabi throughout the feedback mo. So at least hopefully Sprout Perform will be able to give you guys a timely and parang at least in terms of the compliance, no, timely and compliant evaluation in your organization. So I hope that answers your question.
Thank you, Didi. Love that answer. And you're so right. Kasi yung isang sakit talaga ng manual is you lose out on the meaningful and insightful feedback from your managers over time. Kasi diba syempre, improvement doesn't just happen overnight. It happens over a span of time, like monthly, quarterly. And sayang nga if you only get to really hear that feedback once a year, tapos it's on paper or it's on Excel, that you don't get the privilege of looking back on how you've been doing over time. So that's really one of the strengths of Sprout Perform. So thank you for that, Didi. And I also wanted to add that for current clients in the call right now in the webinar, if you're interested in Sprout Perform, feel free to contact your CSM to learn more about Sprout Perform. Now, if you have any more questions or more curious to add that to your HR plan, right? So that's a wrap. Thank you everyone for joining
Great.
us today. Yes,
Thank
thank you so
you.
much. Big thank you to Dee for joining us and imparting her 9 years worth of human resources experience on the path. So we truly appreciate your time and effort today. Your insights helped us better understand structured workforce accountability. Yan. So before you go, we do have an exciting announcement for everyone here. So we are inviting you to join us on July 8th at Dusit Thani, Manila for the State of HR Summit 2026, which brings together HR leaders, executives, and people managers as we reframe AI as an opportunity to reinvent leadership, redesign work, and build high trust organizations. And we're currently offering early bird rates. So now's the best time to secure your spot. So you can just scan the QR code to register. We'd love to see you there. We'd be really excited to see you there. You can also just click the link in the chat box if you want to avail of the early bird rates. Ayan, so we hope to see you there July 8th, kind of soon, next month now. We have a lot of great speakers and topics very related to obviously the state of HR. So we'd be happy to see you there. Yeah, and so you can scan the QR code or just click the link in the chat. And I also want to reiterate from earlier that for existing Sprout clients that are interested in Sprout Perform, you can reach out to your CSM to learn more. So a representative will also reach out to you based on your feedback from this webinar. So if you express interest for Sprout Perform, don't worry, we'll reach out to you promptly. Okay, so if nothing else, thank you so much, everyone. And I've been your host, Sam Wong, and we hope to see you in our future Sprout events. Have a nice day and have a great lunch, everyone. Bye-bye.